Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tami from stampwithtami.com, and today I want to share a little thank you and a super cute project. My thank you is for all of you who have supported our 6th annual Stamp Out Breast Cancer fundraiser. We've now reached 50% of our goal, and we are so excited and so grateful for all of you who have contributed so far. We have just 1 week left. Next Saturday, October 24th, is our big event as a thank you to all who've donated, and I have all the details on my blog if you're interested in joining us. And most of you are not even local, a lot of you aren't even in the United States. And so as a thank you for everyone who donates, you do not need to be local to donate. We have a free card tutorial, and if you post on my blog at this URL or in the link in the description below, I will enter you into a contest to win a free Stampin' Up! Ornament bundle, which is a stamp set and a die, and they are phenomenal. Very, very cool, and so is this little booby box. Save the girls, right? So this little, I'm calling it the booby box, because it's stinking cute, right? So easy to make and just adorable. And I'm also going to share a little tip here. I didn't have any pink ribbon when I made the box, and I really, really wanted to use the ribbon of hope. And I'm going to show you a trick on how I turn this white ribbon into Blushing Bride to match our Blushing Bride ensemble on the keepsake box. And you'll be able to use that trick for any of your projects and turn your ribbon into any different color. So, you want to see how to make this stinking cute box? Let's get started. Here is our stinking cute little booby box up close. I love this ribbon of hope and the hope tag. And I actually didn't have Blushing Bride ribbon, so I'm going to show you how to make this out of white. It's perfect, isn't it? And these little curvy keepsake box dies from Stampin' Up! When they're made, the box just opens up, and you can put your little treat or trinket inside here, and they're just awesome. This is the Curvy Keepsakes die from Stampin' Up! This is going to make the box, and I've got some Blushing Bride cardstock here. This is the multi-purpose cutting platform. It comes with a big shot on tab 2, which is closed. 1 cutting pad, cardstock die, and a second cutting pad on top for a sandwich. And we'll crank that through the big shot. And we'll need 2 of these. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me today, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these cool projects. You can get all of the supplies I'm using today, cardstock, stamp set, inks, all of this is available in my online store at my stampwithtami.com blog. And you can get to this project's page so easily by either going to this URL or clicking in the link in the YouTube description below. Or if you're on YouTube, just click right on this video. Now, to attach the box together, I'm using some fast fuse adhesive. This is super strong, so it holds together 3D items so they don't fall apart on you, which is bad. Just kind of roll it out and then do a little check at the end to break off the adhesive. And then just stick these 2 squares together. They just kind of line up perfectly, nice and easy. And that is all we need for our box. And if you have a bone folder handy, sometimes it helps to loosen up these fibers a little bit just to, on the cardstock, just to make them curl a little bit. All right, next I have like a 1 by maybe 3-inch strip of designer paper. I do have the measurements on the inspiration sheet on my blog. And I'm just placing that, I don't know, a little bit towards the bottom of the looped handle panel, either one. They're both the same. It's a little bit long, so I'm just going to trim off the edges. Do that from the back so I can just kind of trim it a little curve there so it matches the curve of the box. And the little, I guess the little bra or bathing suit top comes from the 1-inch circle punch. Using the 7/8 inch scallop, I punched 2 out of white. And lastly, out of the white, I'm taking this tiny little, it's like a little flower, like maybe a blossom from this tree punch. So I'll just stick the corner of white into that and punch that out. Now these are our little bra bathing suit parts. Using a snail or a glue dot, I'm putting some adhesive on the front of the white scallop circles and then attaching them to the back of the designer paper circles like that. Super cute. some Stampin' dimensionals on the back of the boobs for a little pop. She's got a padded bra on there, or she's got a big cup size. Either one. So I just placed those over the strip that we had before, and then this can go on with either a glue dot or some snail adhesive. And that's the enclosure in the... These are super fun. These are candy dots in the Subtles collection, so they match perfectly, taking the Blushing Bride candy dot right in the middle of that little flower. Awesome. Everything, love that everything matches. Now for our bra straps, we've got 1/4-inch strips of designer paper. Just get a little either snail adhesive or glue dots on the back, and they just kind of go right underneath there. So they're holding up the tatas. And this completes our box. So now our box really just assembles. So just take your 2 handles and hold them together, and then these just kind of layer over the top. Now for our tag. Our word hope comes from the watercolor words, and I think it is perfect. I love the script. It's an absolutely perfect fit for the breast cancer fundraiser, or for your friend that you are giving a gift to that needs some hope and encouragement. Stamping that in the Blushing Bride so it matches the designer paper and cardstock that we used. Now to trim it out, I'm using the second smallest from the Stampin' Up! Deco labels dies. I've got the Big Shot die cut machine, multi-purpose cutting platform closed, which is tab 2, 1 cutting pad, our hope panel. If you have the magnetic platform, it's actually probably easier to use that, but mine wasn't handy. Putting a cutting pad on top and cranking it through. And that just pops right out. Isn't that beautiful? Now I'm going to take our ink pad and a Stampin' sponge and just sponge the edge of that tag. Give it just a little extra pop. I didn't have any pink ribbon, and well, the ribbon of hope is pink. I do have this white satin ribbon from Stampin' Up, and I'm going to show you how to make it any color you want. So it can be the ribbon of hope, but on another project you could make it match any of our colors. Now there are 2 ways to do this. You could actually use the sponge and the ink pad that I just had out, but I actually prefer this method, which is the Blushing Bride Stampin' Right marker, which matches cardstock, designer paper, and ink that we just used, and then just literally color right on this ribbon. Now once you have it colored, I just kind of wipe it with a Kleenex or paper towel, whatever you have handy, just to get any wet ink off of it. And here we have our ribbon of hope. And it's awesome. And then to make the ribbon of hope, you simply just fold it in half and put either a mini glue dot or a little bit of snail to keep the top together. And then the same with a glue dot or a little bit of snail adhesive to attach it to your tag. Isn't that a super cool tip? So then to attach it to the box, just punch a little hole in the tag. Now originally I used the linen thread, which I really liked, but I'm thinking now I might actually like the white baker twine better. So I literally just put that right through the loop and then just kind of did a knot there. And then to put it on the box, the trick was I didn't want to tie it to the handle because then you had to untie the tag to open the box. You put it right through this loop here. Then you can open the box and shut the box as many times as you would like, and you don't have to take the ribbon off. And I probably should have tied that to the other side because now it's on the wrong side. Right? Yeah, on this one I tied it to this side. Oh, you know what? You know where I was going with that. Now we have a lefty box and a righty box. Good times. And they are so stinking cute. Don't you just love these? Again, thank you to all who donated to our fundraiser and gotten the free tutorial. And don't forget, when you post on my blog, you also get entered to win a free ornament stamp set bundle. Bonus perk. But you have until October 24th for this. And we are hoping for a very exciting event if you are in the Boston area. It's actually Dracut, Massachusetts on October 24th. We would love to see you at our event. Hope you've enjoyed the boxes, and thanks for joining me today.